Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and there are a ton of reasons that I am mega bullish on XRP in the short, the mid, and the long term. And a lot of it has to do with fundamentals, most certainly, because I've made very public that my investment thesis is that utility matters and will win the day, and XRP is functionally being used. But there are more things to consider, certainly, including institutional entities purchasing cryptocurrencies, including XRP, which we are seeing. Take a look at this headline from Cointelegraph. New Bitcoin bull run? Whales and institutions accumulating, data shows. And so I'd say this matters in conjunction with just being aware, quite simply, of market cycles. And so I also have a Twitter thread from a rather popular chart analyst on the Twitters named Credible Crypto. So lots to cover in this video. But before we go any further, if you would please ever so delicately tap that like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. That will tell the YouTube algorithm to push this content out onto other unsuspecting victims on the YouTubes. And also, I recommend that you treat yourself, girl, by subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel, which is the best channel on all of the YouTubes, and there is science to back that up. No need to Google that, no need to question me, just take my word. It's true. It's definitely true. So into this piece, as the price of Bitcoin breaks past $11,100 on September 19th, whale activities and backed all-time high volume suggests strengthening momentum. And they've got a little chart on the screen right now. Now, according to CryptoQuant's Ki Young Ju, fewer whales have been sending Bitcoin to exchanges. Historically, the data indicates less selling pressure from high net worth Bitcoin holders. Well, how about that? And this matters for us even as XRP holders because, look, I don't like it. If you're an XRP holder, I suspect you don't like it. But it is true that XRP simply follows the price action of Bitcoin today. I don't believe it will be like that forever, but undeniably this is the case. So maybe we could take a little solace in the fact that at least out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, XRP historically has been the least correlated to Bitcoin in terms of price action. In fact, that's why you get all these stories about, what about all the other cryptos and XRP's not performing this or that? And I'm like, just wait. Because XRP, I always joke, it's like it's a kinked hose. You know, like you kink a hose and then water can't come out, and then you unkink it and then it squirts out real fast. Well, that's what happens with this. So it's like the XRP hose is kinked, but then when it's unkinked, a bunch of XRP just squirts out super duper fast and blasts you in the face, and then your face melts off. That's what happens right there. You don't want that. You don't want that. But you don't want to get blasted in the face by XRP. That's all I'm saying. You want XRP. That's right. Which is not financial advice, by the way. To be clear, I don't have a financial background. I am not offering financial advice, and so you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? I just enjoy talking about crypto and XRP-related topics on the YouTube, that's all. But really, I'm not kidding about the sideways trading action with XRP is a real thing. Like, just, if you have eyeballs, look at a chart, okay? Like, it just is a real thing here. Now, according to CryptoQuant's... Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. I lost my spot there. A little bit lower. Simultaneously, the daily volume of BAC's institution-focused Bitcoin futures market achieved a record high. Operated by ICE, the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, BACT facilitates Bitcoin trades for institutions. Now, the Bitcoin whale activity in BAC's record volume suggests that both whales and institutions could be accumulating Bitcoin. And so the point being, you wouldn't see this type of activity if we were still in some sort of a bear market, especially if it's a harsh bear market, which we certainly have seen our fair share of over the last few years, have we not? Then they have this little subheading right here. Bitcoin continues to retest $11,000 as market data hint at an optimistic trend. Oh, I like optimism. Tell me a little bit more, Cointelegraph. Well, whales and institutions have an immense impact on the Bitcoin price because of the size of their trades. One whale that sold Bitcoin at over $12,000 after holding it for 2 years had around 9,000 Bitcoin. At the current market price of Bitcoin, $11,000, a little over $11,000. That is nearly 100 million United States dollars. Man, I would not mind to have me a piece of that. Now, considering the reduced risk of large sell orders, the declining appetite of whales to sell Bitcoin is a positive factor. And Key said, quote, exchange whale ratio hits the year low. The fewer whales moving to exchanges, the less dumping, and makes the higher Bitcoin price. Yeah, exactly. And so, even as an XRP holder, happy to let this play out, because eventually, and here's what I expect. I fully anticipate this. I'll say this, even while I don't make price predictions, I fully expect that Bitcoin is going to lead the market. It's going to go parabolic at some point. No idea what the top is going to be. I've seen all sorts of predictions. I've seen 70,000, I've seen 80,000, I've seen 100,000, I've seen 150,000, and then some of the Looney Tunes people think that in the next cycle it's going to go up to 1 million. And look, I'm not saying it will never. I don't know. I'm not saying it will or won't. But man, if Bitcoin's ever going to hit 1 million, wouldn't you think that would be like way down the road, like a decade or 2 or 3 or something like that? That just seems like a lot. Because when you start getting to that level, like the amount of money that has to come in to even get it to like double, it's just absolutely insane. So, by then you'll be talking about a Bitcoin price that really isn't any more volatile than gold, I would guess. Which is why I'm so happy we got here in the meantime, because like early on rather, because I think that if you could fast forward, I don't know how long it'll take, 1 or 2, 3 decades, whatever it is. I think that this is going to be no more interesting an asset class to be a part of than anything else, whether it's stocks or, just pick, you could be talking about price of gold, whatever. But right now there's a frenzy around all of this, and it's a very low market cap. So that's why I'm just like, I recognize this as an absolutely once in a lifetime opportunity. This is going to be written about, this period of time will be written about in history books for ages, hundreds and hundreds, if not longer, of years, right? But anyway, the optimistic activity of whales, again with a clear spike in institutional demand for Bitcoin on Backed, and according to Arcane Research and Skew, Backed reached a new all-time high daily volume on September 15th. The majority of which was physically settled. It comes merely 24 hours after MicroStrategy purchased an additional $175 million worth of Bitcoin, which I've been talking about a fair bit recently because it's been just ridiculously fascinating to me, and the implications of that. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but the implications of that are just staggering, what it could mean for the entire asset class, including XRP, because I will not be the least bit surprised if you see publicly traded companies ultimately purchasing and holding XRP. Will not surprise me in the least. All right, now into this Twitter thread. This was a fun one. And this was started by Credible Crypto. With his 67,500 followers, he describes himself as a trader, investor, and entrepreneur. And he wrote, "The stages of XRP, a 3-tweet thread. Stage 1, XRP dumps while everything pumps. Common phrases heard during this stage are, XRP is a scam, Ripple is dumping on you, ha ha ha, XRP the stablecoin, and, of course, the best one, XRP is dead." I wonder how many obituaries XRP has, because Bitcoin's got a bunch, which is hilarious to me. Stage 2, though, written by Credible Crypto. XRP pumps while everything dumps. During this stage, XRP haters become XRP lovers. Confirmation of this stage occurs when we see a number of consecutive HTF green candles, as green candles are the ultimate determinant as to whether people hate or love a coin in this space. Well, I still think the Bitcoin maxi trolls are going to absolutely hate it regardless, but point taken. And I saw this play out in real time when I entered the world of crypto. I came in November 2017, right before the biggest pump in XRP history, and I saw what was happening in terms of sentiment. And once XRP was pumping, a lot of people shut up all of a sudden. I will see that. They definitely shut up. Oh my God, XRP, I'm selling my XRP, it's not doing anything. And then it goes from 20-something cents to almost $4. Good job. Congratulations, sir or madam, for trying to time the market. How's that working out for you? Probably not so well here. Oh, man. And then somebody here named Dark Angels Link Marine wrote, Or, and this is in response to his thread there, or it never happens. It's not like Swift or anyone are just going to hand over the keys to the kingdom and say, well played, here you are. I'm a long way from being convinced on this one. Nothing happens, and then it dumps is hardly confidence building of a bright future. To which Credible Crypto responded, all I am going to say is you need to do some more research on market cycles in general, and it doesn't need to replace Swift or anyone else to pump. That is exactly true, and I've stated on this channel that I suspect that when the next XRP pump happens, that it is not going to be primarily based upon utility. It's going to be a lot of emotional buying and selling, but I still do believe that utility will fundamentally be what drives the longevity of any cryptocurrency, and so that's what's ultimately affecting what I'm doing in terms of buying and holding here. But yeah, in the short term it doesn't matter. But I suspect not that much. I mean, I'm not saying it literally doesn't matter. There's a reason that XRP indeed has stayed in the top, 5 or 6 in terms of market cap for the better part of a decade. I'm just saying that you're going to have to fast forward a good bit before the importance of utility really takes hold. But history's being written day by day here. So I'm just happy to live it. We'll see how it all turns out. I wonder in the future if we could fast forward 10 years, see whatever we believe, how much did we get right, how much did we get wrong, whether we firmly believe something or just suspected something may or may not be the case. It's a fun ride, so thanks for coming along on this exciting journey with me. But that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!